Hi, I'm Jeffrey Russell. I lead our supply chain practice at Accenture for our products business globally and across all our various businesses here in Asia Pacific based in Singapore. I think it varies depending on if you're on the supply side of the relationship or the demand side of the relationship, but I think fundamentally people need to think about this in terms of how they manage their demand and how they drive smarter practices in their supply chain in terms of usage, because actually getting smarter about decarbonization and emissions means you need to actually use less, in addition to the introduction of new green technologies that are going to actually help you burn what you are burning more efficiently. So I think there's two things to think about. One is fundamentally looking at your operating practices and your supply chain practices to make sure that you get smarter about how you manage your demand and your usage. Equally, how you intervene in your supply chain to introduce more smarter or greener technologies to actually help you burn more efficiently. I think there's two points to the cost issue. One is what we see is people tend to think more about only the cost and not the benefits. I think when you think about it in a total cost of ownership sense or a net sense, when you look across the end-to-end supply chain, what we often see is actually there's the benefit can and should outweigh the cost, the upfront investment cost over time. So if you think about a business case in an ROI sense or return on investment sense, what we're finding is you can actually create a positive ROI by just breaking down the benefits as you work through your supply chain and not just focus on the upfront investment if there is an upfront investment. So I think that's point one. I think point two, in terms of who should bear the cost, clearly, as I say, in terms of trying to create a win-win relationship, a win-win means no one bears 100% and no one bears 0%, but somewhere in between. I think it depends on the nature of the relationship and who should absorb how much of what the costs are.